By 1803, England and France were back at war with each other during the Napoleonic War. England decided to blockade Europe to prevent ships from getting to France. France tries to retaliate, but their navy was not as strong. During this time, America gets caught in the middle, and by 1807, Britain had seized about 1,000 American ships, France seizing about 500. America was more concerned with British taking U.S. ships due to Britain's use of impressment, the taking of U.S. sailors and drafting them into the British Navy. To make matters worse, the Chesapeake incident took place in June of 1807. British warships were ordered to board and search the U.S. frigate Chesapeake in search of men wanted by the British Navy. When approached by the British, the commanding officer denied the British the right to board the ship. Frustrated by this, the British fired shots at the Chesapeake, killing 5 Americans, demoralizing the crew, and violating America's sovereignty. In response to the Chesapeake incident, President Jefferson, not wanting to go to war, passed the Embargo Act of 1807, stating that the United States would not trade with Europe. While the intentions were good, the act had a negative impact on U.S. businesses as they could not survive without European trade. As a result, Jefferson passed the Non-Intercourse Act, which stated the United States would open trade with other nations except England and France. The act was basically unenforceable and considered a failure, as it did not stop merchants from trading, nor did it help the American economy. Both of these acts contributed to the U.S. going to war with Britain in the War of 1812. Another issue the United States had to deal with was the Barbary Pirates. Off of the Barbary coast, located in northern Africa in the Mediterranean Sea, pirates began to attack U.S. ships and ships from other countries. Most countries would just pay bribes so the pirates would leave their ships alone. However, the pirates became greedy and the U.S. could not afford the bribes. As a result, Jefferson ordered the U.S. Navy to attack and defeat the pirates. This gained the United States some respect from the European nations for its actions. Jefferson ordered the Navy into action without a formal declaration of war. Given that only Congress can declare war, this action once again displayed Jefferson's use of a loose interpretation of the Constitution. Jefferson's presidency was marked by controversy, success, and failure. From Marbury versus Madison to Hamilton and Burr, the presidency witnessed events that tested the legitimacy of the government. Jefferson's quest to expand the country and move westward, thanks to the Louisiana Purchase and Lewis and Clark, showed Jefferson's dedication to understanding the land he controlled. Attempting to avoid war while appeasing businesses at home proved Jefferson was not a perfect president. However, through it all, Jefferson and the United States survived 2 more terms of a presidency. Following George Washington's lead, Jefferson chose not to run for a 3rd term, once again displaying the young country's ability to peacefully transfer power.